Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? Well, I like this. It's kind of up close and personal and stuff. Returning love. How are we doing, you guys? It is a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning as I'm recording this. I have my reader, so you know we're about to be reading the motherfucking tea this morning. The light is lighting. I am doing personal readings. You can email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. Yeah, it's really all I got. I need some oil, so let me grab that. Oops, in the corner. Oh. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me fast. Money is for my comfort. And when I make money, it lasts. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me fast. And when I make that money, it's for my comfort and it lasts. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me fast. When I make my money, it's for comfort and it lasts. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me fast. When I make that money, it's from comfort and it lasts. Okay. So some of y'all could be needing to, believe in yourself, affirm yourself, focus more on the material plane right now. What the energy is energying. The new moon in Sag is coming up. But I think sidereally it'll be a new moon in Scorpio. So it's gonna give y'all know how Mercury retrograde went from I think he went from Sag to Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be a little bit of that, okay? But it's gonna be like for more of inheritances. I feel like it's gonna be like a payback type of energy. So it's gonna be like well, let me pray. Message maybe release again. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a restitution or like a restorative type of energy. So it's like whatever may have been stolen from you, you're gonna receive it back. It's also the last new moon of the year. So that's gonna be very interesting on how that's gonna play out. But it's definitely giving like miracles, blessings, abundance. But again, that's sidereal energy. I always take it into account because it's always that underneath other side to the coin, if that makes sense. But I feel like, karma is karma, and that's what Pluto does, which rules Scorpio. So it's just kind of clearing up any last extra debris of people, places, and things that need to go, or maybe limiting beliefs of you. It also could be like people and places is very significant. So maybe something or someone you didn't see that could block the financial abundance that is coming to you. A lot of the times we hear within the community, God just wanted you to remove this person or remove yourself from this location or this job or some before it could bless you. And as soon as you do it, the things come in. So I think it's just that natural balance of give and take. Like you give this to God, you give that to God. That scenario, person, place, or thing. You trust that it's safe or that it's taken care of, but you don't have to worry about it no more. And then you get to focus on the things that bring you joy and harmony. And with faith, those things come in, right? Some of us will receive blessings where we have already put the time in, but they have just been on pause because again of a stronghold of person, places, and things that have been maybe having a stronghold on us, or maybe that you were still connected to. Let me see. Twins are significant. It is giving a little bit of that Gemini energy still. That Gemini moon was very powerful. But again, it was in Taurus in sidereal astrology. So again, just messing with our beliefs and values, our own independence, our own inner world versus our outer world, how we see it, where we want to be. And I got a lot of downloads as well, just being in that energy, just a lot of like two-sided scenarios or things and people, places, and things, especially people like wearing a lot of masks. So as far as like who they were and who they weren't, right? Or some people being who they were, but they weren't truly who you thought they were, right? So that thing came up very, very strongly. And that again, with the Taurus energy, is giving like that earth energy, like blocking, um, pretty much blocking abundance or your independence or your own sovereignty. Because I look at the Taurus rules traditionally the second house, so that to me is always like your independent type of own money, income, or things, your own, like your nine of pentacles, right? The things you achieve on your own, that you want to achieve on your own, but like the values, the beliefs, the mindset, the goals, the process of that, right? And being really sure of that, stubborn in it, and working hard at that, but also being very conscious still of your health, your mind, your body as well too, because I'm always about like health as well. So making sure everything in you is not necessarily perfect, but it is highest level that it's supposed to be for you, so that you can become the vibrational match for that. Anything else? Your sun sign is significant whenever you watch this. So I have a few zodiac sign messages, so I do go through all the zodiac signs. So you may want to check out a sun sign message if you haven't already on my channel, specifically for somebody. I'm missing a card. Okay, no, it's right there. Specifically for somebody. So you could be someone who is seeking a lot of knowledge at this time. You are wanting to know why things are the way they are, who created the things, why these things are set up, why these things are happening, things of that nature. But then I know I needed that. Let me see. Things of that nature. Let me see. You also could be hold on, y'all. Well, shit, y'all can't hold on, can y'all? I'm got my shit. Oh, I need this. Okay, hold on. I don't know if that's gonna make it. We're having technical difficulties. Please hold. Beep, 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 beep. Hopefully this don't close. Ooh. We'll just do this. Okay, that is lower than I thought. Y'all will be okay. Y'all don't always have to see my face. I mean, you just see my face. Y'all like the card anyway. So yeah, y'all have been having some, okay, financial. Ooh. Oh my God. It's something about your setup, maybe not being on a strong enough foundation, not having necessarily the right amount of support, and needing to make the proper adjustments. Obviously, that's what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine. And just knowing that once you make those proper adjustments, everything. Am I in frame? Oh, I guess I have to come closer. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. Yeah. Something about your stability, living situation as well is about to change. I want to say frantically, but it's giving frantically, but like not in like a negative way. It's giving it more like in a positive way. Something about you being outdoors more is significant. So just making sure you're grounding. I ain't gonna say working out, but you're just getting air, exercising air. I guess it would be like this. I'm not saying workout, but I'm also saying like exercising. So it's like exercising everything from more of a grounded, fresh perspective, neutrality perspective, making sure you're releasing everything. You're not anxious about anything, worried about anything, fighting for anything, that you're working in flow. What else? Yeah, I think that's it for now. So we are going to channel right now. I don't know what Spirit wants me to look up, but we're going to channel it at this moment. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Did y'all hear that? That's so messy. I got an incense, but it's behind me. All my stuff came through. Let me make sure. Anyway, okay, so let's just get some oracle messages going. We're gonna pull from the angel guidance deck that I have just to see. Obviously, I'm trying to get my positioning right, just to see like what we have, the things we have going on right now. So I always got a blanket on my robe. I just be so cold by this window. Are we turning up? This may become this message may be like what's blocking you. So I'll probably change the title. It's gonna talk about what's blocking you at this time financially, or who or what may be trying to block you. This may be some extra energy you need to release that I was speaking of. We have assertiveness and giving and receiving reverse. So assertiveness, it says this situation can be healed gently with love as you requested, yet there's also need for your strength and truthfulness with other people involved. Speak your truth. You may need to clear your throat, hold people accountable, air some shit out, tell people how you feel, go away, move away. Assertion is in it also is giving like assertion isn't also for some of y'all that's significant, but some of y'all assertion is about just going away and just leaving the whole scenario behind, like leaving the place, the scenario, the type of job you may have, and just knowing and going out on faith. I'm not telling anybody to just up and quit, right? With no plans, no things. Like you have to go to spirit for that, but just walking away. Sometimes you just need a fresh start. So this is definitely giving the last clearing, the last haul. Like we're going into the year 10, which is a 1. Right, 9 is endings, 10 is a 1, period. That means it's done, it's dead, and we're beginning again. Like this is the dying portion of everything. Hopefully everything that has been seen needed to be seen. Everything is in full culmination at this point. You have been able to see everything fully at this point. I'm getting for some of you all. And now it's just about just don't look bad. Like the assertion is the truth. It's almost like expressing self, showing up for self, acknowledging self, speaking your truth directly to the person or the situation, or speaking about the scenario, or expressing yourself, or just honoring yourself. Sometimes truth is just, I don't like this. I don't like you. Get the fuck away from me. I don't fuck with you. I will never fuck with you. I will never fuck with y'all. I'm not dealing with this shit no more, and just removing yourself completely out of the scenario. So it's giving like coming up with a plan or like a scenario of it. Look at me smacking my lips. Pretty much like telling you where to go, how to be, how to live. So it's definitely giving like take the time to meditate, and meditation is important. Like take the time to actually sit outdoors today, tomorrow, whenever you see this, and actually just genuinely meditate. So maybe that's why I didn't want to say exercise. Like you, of course, you're gonna exercise, I'm assuming, or you don't have exercise, but like get into that air, that potency of nature, no matter where you are, and just meditate from like a clear self, and allow your visions and downloads or anything spirit sends you, your ancestors send you, to lead you on where and how to go and move forward. This will create a uniform flow of giving and receiving. A child is significant. Your inner child is significant. Being playful and looking at everything from a childlike stance is significant. That allow you to have more favor as well too. That allow you to see everything in a more grander, newer, higher perspective. It's all about really just like releasing yourself and how you feel about scenarios or whatever, so that other things, other scenarios can come in for you. It says the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, you're not really receiving, or only receiving, you become out of rhythm. So it's like, it says for optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation with life exhalation. So it's like you may be in a position where you want to give, or you're outputting so much energy, and I talk about this a lot in my videos intermittently, but you also need to be in an environment or situation that as well is giving to you. you can't be the only one giving and showing up for people, places, and things. Like, they also have to show up for you. No matter who or where you are in that situation. You also need to ensure that as you're showing up for yourself, you're allowing others to show up for you. Because sometimes it's not necessarily that people don't want to show up for you or the things don't want to show up for you. Sometimes it's you blocking yourself. Like, especially if it's something or someone trying to make you happy, or God is like, girl, we good, girl, we straight, or sir, we good, we straight. Like, you have to know, like, you're fine or whatever. But it could be a very emotional time because, again, it's a lot of transits going on, just purging and pruning like the last bits of that energy. Anything else collectively? Journaling is significant. You may just need to write out some things, express yourself. That's your truth. That's holding your truth. That's being aware of your truth and letting that truth stand, and it kind of being like your own decree or creed to yourself that I will never let this person in. I will never let this scenario happen again. I will never allow me to do this. I will never let me go back to this. Like, sometimes, like, you know it, but sometimes the way to get it out, it's almost like getting this shit out. You write it down. Like, you have to write it down. For some of you all. For some of y'all, it is a conversation or it's something you need to have. For some of you all, it is like you writing and expressing it with yourself. For some of you all, it's that meditation, getting a download of what that can look like or what that scenario is. Getting it overall ending. Fun is very significant though. And then some of y'all just need to ground. Okay. It's like some of y'all have already done that work and you just need to ground. You need to breathe, process. You may be a little angry, upset because depending on who or whatever it was that you had to release, it had to go. But once you breathe and realize like your blessings, your gratitude, and then you really just count where you are and where you've been, it ain't gonna matter. Which leads to joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to track and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. Love is significant and your finances is significant. So just loving and honoring yourself is very significant at this time. I mean, I thought y'all could see it. I'm petty. Y'all can't. Y'all know I'm pulling it. Okay. This deck been staring at me and I have not been pulling on it. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe these two. I know I'm talking to y'all out loud, but I have a lot of cards over here. I guess that's better so y'all can see more of the cards. I don't know where the box is for that deck. Okay. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Your masculine energy is significant. An uncle, brother, male figure in your life, authority figure in your life, maybe a grandfather, father is significant. A child is significant. So it's something going on with a father and a child, or like a masculine energy in a child. Something that is not seen. Something that is like forbidden and shouldn't be going on. It could be a man and a man and a boy, or a man and a girl. But I'm getting a man and a boy very significantly. I'm keep hearing they grown, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is kind of dark. It's not giving that they're grown. It's giving that the man is kind of using the excuse of the child being whatever the age. He could be 10, 12, 13 and saying, well, he grown. So this could be something about someone letting something go on with this child that is really not appropriate, age appropriate, or this could be some sort of abuse that is being done to this child by this male figure, or it could be just like some sort of abuse was done to this child from the ages of 9 to 12, but also I said 10 to 14 at a certain period in their life, and their excuse was like, well, they grown. Like, they a man, they a boy, like, it's okay. And it's never okay if it's what I'm thinking, the type of abuse, mental, emotional, physical, actual. This could be something about a tape, a recording of this happening, like the person who did it recorded it as well too. So there is some evidence that it was done. So this may be coming out soon. You may have someone you know talk to you about it, or it'll be seen online. So this may be something public soon. June is significant, where they tell you how it happened and who it happened with, or something happened in June, or it happened in June. May, June is significant, or yeah, there was no one there. I'm assuming. I don't know if the child is saying it or the perpetrator is saying it, or again, this could be the person, the male energy did this to the younger male energy. This also could be a female, right? But I'm getting a lot of male to male energy. And again, the male could have did it to the male, or the younger male was telling the older male, and the male was like, well, I mean, you a man, you a boy, you got it, you understand. It's just what it is. Like that's what happened. Whatever the scenario is, if you have someone come to you, you should you know how I was just saying, clearing it out and releasing it and journaling. You should encourage that person whenever they come to you. This is a timeless message. It ain't gotta be now. It could be next June of 2026 when this happened, or 2027. I don't know, whenever you see this, or May or March. I don't know. You should encourage this person, whether the male authority figure is gonna come to you, or the younger boy who is that age or even older now. This could be something that happened to somebody whenever younger, or maybe it's you, specifically males to male trauma, but also I'm getting male to female is also something, or even female to female. Either way, whenever you see this, be encouraged to write it out, release it, burn it, clear it, or encourage this person to release it. If they want, I heard accountability. If they genuinely want to hold the person accountable, then I think, in the healthiest way possible, because people are dangerous, encourage them to hold the person accountable, and you just be like supportive for the person. I got my ancestor deck, my hoodoo tarot deck. See what the ancestors got to say about this message, or anything else that's coming out collectively. And then we'll do the energy and spirit deck. It's got a lot of ancestors and archangels and ascended masters in it. I'm looking for a deck specifically that I want to pull from. Oh, these cards are stuck. Hold on. My Buddha statue is hot. Energy oracle. Hold on, y'all. 22 minutes. Oh, I know how we be channeling and we see other things with our eyes. I want this over here. Sorry for the interruptions, you guys. Okay. All right, what do the ancestors have for us right now? The Hoodoo Tarot. Spring is significant. This could have happened to the child in springtime. It's a father line. So I don't know if this is something that reoccurs within the bloodline of the family on the male side, to pass down some sort of fake dominance type of authority energy. This also could be just a friend that this happened to, or excuse me, confirmation bird, or like a friend of a friend did it to another friend. I see the number 44. This definitely happened in the physical. This isn't something that's like a nightmare. This is something that actually happened to somebody. We have Daughter of Knives, yeah, and Three of Baskets. Yeah, so it's giving like the time of year. So you see how like the family looks like they've been outside eating picnic, like Three of Baskets, Daughter of Knives, like they look like they've been outside eating, and maybe it's like a family picnic or a regular family day. But you see it's only 3 people there, and it's all women. So it's giving like the scenario could have been like the matriarchs of the family or the women of the family were outside at like a family event, reunion, I don't know, family picnic, church picnic, school picnic, church picnic, something outdoor event, very specific, something regional. A conference as well could be significant. And the women are there, but none of the men are there. None of the older men or the younger men are there. Bible study, Bible school is significant. And unfortunately, wherever the men were where the situation happened or occurred. That's what I'm getting. If you look at Daughter of Nas, she has all these energies that she's trying to ground within her spirit because she's very sensitive. But she also has all these projections, and she also has all this mental overload and stimulation. She also has all these things that are coming at her at one time, trying to tell her something that is or isn't true. So for her, she has to decipher between what she's hearing and what she has experienced is true, or what she is seeing is true. This also could be someone coming back from like I don't want to say deja vu, but like um deja vu is a thing, so look it up. But like you could have been having dreams about some sort of attack, whether you were attacked or someone close to you was attacked, or you just are psychic like that, and then a person appears in your life, a friend, a family friend, or somebody from your childhood, or something from somebody's childhood, and they confide in you about this scenario. And for some reason, you are the one who is supposed to be loving and kind and receive them in a non-judgmental way, in an unconditional way, so that they have a safe space to release this. It is something about their inner child. It feels safe with you. So this is not for everybody. This is for some of you all. You will have somebody at some point. I heard new moon is significant, so it could be around this new moon that comes to you and confides in you about this. Um, just tell them, like, let them speak, let them release it, but also like hold them accountable to how they should be feeling. Because sometimes people have trauma, even if it was like a long time ago, and they just be like, yeah, it happened, da da da. But like, don't force them to force the feelings or anything. But if you seeing this, if that makes sense, it's like encourage them to release and be okay with how they honestly feel or feel about it, because something about that is blocking them in their inner child. And it's like you just having that conversation about that past experience is important to help them to continue to move on in their life. You may just have a random stranger tell you some stuff about someone who has been picking on them and deliberately hurting them and harming them, or like they themselves have went through a lot of things, and they just confide in you. And I get that energy all the time. I get children who tell me stuff. I've been heard a lot of things within the last couple of weeks, to be honest, um, that I know they're not telling their parent, and I always direct them to their parent. But I know I'm not like someone who's an abuser of children or take advantage of this. I just say what I feel spiritually encouraged to say that is appropriate for it being a child. I also get this with adults and strangers a lot. Um, Personally, I do all my life. I've always had just random people tell me their overcome story, their charm story. It'd be something like really, really extreme. And then I just take it in because I think that's God's communicating to me. And then sometimes people just need to vent. So you could be like me in that way. But that's also why I just keep my energy to myself, because if I'm like that with strangers, God forbid, with love, I'll be there with everybody else. But anyway, time to see, period, what the fuck is going on with the shit. So we have 8 of coins. So it's also something, like I said, going on with the financial situation with your money, your income, giving yourself more grace, allowing yourself to get the keys to knowledge. Louisiana is significant. I feel like you wrapped up like a mission or a chapter or a world card lesson in your life from the last 10, 12 years, but it is some things that are incomplete that you still need to finish. So it could be seeing things, exploring, traveling, making sure you're acknowledging your worth and your value, making sure you don't rush anything that you do want, but you also flow to that what you want. So let's say, okay, I see this a lot. No shade, trigger warning, because I know somebody gonna be triggered. I see sometimes men and women who, let's say, get engaged and they get married, and the first thing they do is have a baby. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, but I also see the couples who get married, get engaged, and the first thing they do is go travel and go kick it. Now, this does not apply to everybody, but take it how you want. A lot of the people who I see go kick it with their spouse and enjoy their life before they bring children in the world, to me, they seem a little more happier and more stable, and they have more of like a direct idea and strategy for the children that they have or they're going to bring in the world. They have more stability. They practice more what they preach. They're more mature because I don't have kids or anything, but I mean, I feel like it's common sense in a sense. But if not, because since common sense ain't so common, in my mind, logically, like we all know at this point, we're grown. The kids are a major responsibility. They change everything, even a woman's biome, energy, hormones, identity sometimes, and that as well affects the partner. And I'm speaking of like marriage partners, no shade if y'all not married, but I'm just gonna use that as an example. And a lot of times it's too much too fast too soon. And I see a lot of men and women who, I ain't gonna say go through strife because a lot of people still make it. So I'm not gonna act like that's not possible. But in the context that I'm using this message, they don't seem as happy or so satisfied or as stable. So it's something about somebody you're with, you could be dating or in a relationship with, or even about to be proposed to, or some of y'all are married or newlyweds. And I'm getting like, in order to have a more better family tree that you want with this person generationally, because this is something you're breaking generationally, because maybe you are also the first one who will be married as well, genuinely stay and genuinely be happy. Don't rush to pop the kids out just because everybody else is. And even if you want the kid, or if the man wants the kid or the wife wants the kid, let them know like we're working towards that. But like kind of take lead and let them know like, but this is the best way. Because again, you getting this message, they not, or both of y'all is. I heard there's even a couple watching. So this is confirmation like it's okay to go in a very non-traditional way, but still a traditional way. Like you want to elope, you want to get married. I don't know, maybe you engaged and y'all moving together. Still keep in mind that like babies can be made at any point and it's perfectly fine. They're a wonderful blessing. But it's something about building, growing together, exploring, loving, and communicating better with each other. It's just something about growth in a lot of areas of your life that need to happen in a more stable way that you need to learn before you bring in kids, like children. It's like something that it helps for things to be more uniform. You also, as well with the Eight of Pentacles, just could just be wanting to create more before the children come in, or before the child. It could just be one child. Y'all could just say, "I just want one more." They could say like, "I just want one more kid." You like, "Yeah, I want one too," and it ain't even got to be like a full thing. You may think, "Well, it's just one child," but like, baby, especially if like they have kids or you don't have kids or neither one of y'all have kids, it's not gonna be just, oh, it's just one child. Like that's a whole person with a whole, you know what I'm saying, with a whole vibe, a whole feeling, a whole everything. Y'all still don't got the cards in the frame. Look at me. So it's something about children and taking your time, exploring you, exploring y'all selves, exploring each other, not rushing in general, going with the flow, literally just going with the flow of like getting to know each other, dating, making time for each other. I feel like y'all already kind of know y'all like each other and y'all care about each other. This also applies to newlyweds, but it's still a way of like still continuously ensuring that you really get to know your person before you rush anything. 33 minutes on the clock, yeah, ascending master energy is significant. So just yeah, doing what you gotta do for you individually, but also you in this partnership and this engagement. So engagement is really significant. I'm gonna have to pull my other card in a minute. Anything else for the collective, y'all, with the Hoodoo Tarot? I'm gonna take 4 baskets. Yeah, 9 of baskets, Father. Yeah, it's a lot of baskets. I'm not gonna take all these entire moment. Yeah, because I feel like it's something in the background with these male energies as well. I know I'm pick going back and forth off of that male energy message, but it's something about the person, whether you're a male or the male that you're dating, that they want to have set up for you. And I feel like with the tower card here and like the rose covered glasses, it's like you may see like, oh, he actually, I'm getting he may see you like this. So girl, this may be a message for you to be like, babe, like let's slow down. Like let's get more, he may be the one that's a little more genuinely, which is a good sign, right? You want the man to want that, right? You want the man to be like, okay, this my wife, this is I'm proposing, we didn't propose, we knew this, boom, 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 boom. But you gotta be like, babe, we got so many things we want to do and accomplish. Like it's food over here, it's a passport over here, it's wine over here, it's money over here, like it's pearls over here, it's just knowledge over here, it's health over here. Like it's certain things you may have a little more foresight. And don't get me wrong, they have foresight too, right? 34, 34. You may be 34, they could be 34 or something like that, or you met them when you was 34. And you may have the foresight to be like, well, babe, I know for me, I want to do da 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 da, and I see that you already working on this. So like, let's just get these things out of the way, and we can do that. Cause they're gonna want to consummate. I heard the word consummate with you. They're gonna want to every day, damn near. Like it's gonna get to a point where this is definitely for like newly engaged people on here. They're gonna want to, consummate. Which you gonna be like, duh, that's my man or that's my woman. But they're doing it with the intention of impregnating you. And you like, okay, well, let's just use that energy to let's manifest, create some more money, or like let's just grow some more, let's explore some more, let's go do some things together so that we have a strong foundation, so that when we bring other beautiful things in our life, we are more of a strong unit and partnership to where we have more tools and more things to provide this life we want to bring in. Okay. So that's very significant. And I feel like the tarot moment is you not expecting it. Because I do have this 8 of baskets waiting, walking away, and tarot moment, then king of baskets, father baskets, then 9 of baskets. So it's like it's some sort of like entry point after like a tower moment, leaving something behind. It could be this energy I'm talking about, leaving the things behind. It could have been something that was said or done that is cleared now, or you left or did the thing, or he left and did the thing, or y'all saw and needed the truth to be saw or something like that. And then like that situation itself was a terror moment, and now you're both more emotionally astute, or maybe you are, or maybe he is, and now you're seeing the wish fulfillment coming in, like you're seeing the things that are appearing, or like the freedom now to go pursue those things. Confirmation. The tower card fell. Ain't that funny? It fell on its own and it was split. And now that that's out the way, you can kind of move accordingly. So the tower was just initiation for the next chapter for yourself and also for this person and y'all together. And that's what y'all are not seeing. So it was something about emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, some stagnation. My cards were a little stagnated. I make up words all the time. Y'all know that's not a word. Um, Blockages or something like that. Something about not seeing the fruits of your labor, not seeing what could be, not seeing what you had in front of you with this person, place, or situation. So it's not only giving like a lot has been cleared out, or some of y'all may need to clear out some things, but it's also giving like some of y'all already had the blessings in front of you, already had the things in front of you, but it was something that you needed to see, go, or experience to be able to um see the truth. Like God was already trying to, damn, God was already trying to hand it to you, but you didn't see that, okay, in that basket, with that 4 baskets, with this 9 of baskets, this basket has all these things, but you so worried about all these other things, or you had all these things holding you back, and you've been clearing out with this year of 9 that you was missing it. And now that we've done the work and we steadily gonna do the work, let's ensure that we enjoy it, but also let's take our time to enjoy it. So it's almost like something about a delay or delays. Again, we talked about that at the beginning with your money, your finances, a relationship, a commitment, or connection. And now that you have cleared out the things, or you will be clearing out the last things, that it's going to be fast motion. But God is also saying to take your time and just master some things and enjoy life more. Because a tarot moment also could have been some traumatic things. Remember, like you or your partner could have just been dealing with traumatic situations. The entertainment field is significant too. That could be an entertainer. You could be an entertainer, or you may want to entertain, or that's like another project you want to do at some point in your life. So you have to determine when it's right. Yeah. Okay. So now we have 8 of 9. So something with your sight right now. You see how I threw that? It's blocking you. But I almost feel like it's like child's play. It's not really like a real thing that's blocking you. It's just something or someone who wants you to feel entrapped or feel like you're at a crossword. It's a crossing, a crossroads. Crosswords could be significant, like a crossword puzzle, figuring out names and codes and things like that. Lineage is significant. He got like 4 different paths, and it's like he feeling trapped, but really he could just walk through anyway. It's something about your divine lineage as a magician, or a high priestess, or a hierophant, or yeah, male or female, or both, or all of it. You need to go figure out more of what from like a stable standpoint. I heard a rock is significant. I don't know if you like rocks or crystals, or something about where your crystals are from. Like you need to go figure out more about your lineage, because that as well is blocking your sight from something or someone. It's like you need to know more of why you are the way you are and who you came from to go on that strength. That gives a little bit of that Scorpio energy. The Taurus full moon was very significant though, which was the one in November, I think. Taurus season is significant. Taurus energy is significant. Maybe when Taurus was in its north node and south node, like how Pluto and Virgo is right now, that year is significant. It's something about going back to move forward. Let's see what else this is. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Oh, this popped out. Daughter baskets, more emotions. Yeah, because it's something that you're carrying. It's almost like, okay, you want to carry it, but I don't know if you should carry it. Sometimes when it comes to like generational lineage or ancestry stuff, sometimes at certain points, even once you do like if that is your school of thought, even when you do clear generational things, as crazy as it sounds, I guess I'm a new ager, it is not necessarily for you to do all the things that that lineage has been bound to, because it's giving like, of course you do the best and you want to release yourself from anything that may be negative that is in the bloodline, but it's also giving like some of this shit don't got nothing to do with you. And since this is a mental card, it's almost like something or someone may wants you to make you feel like this, that you got to go through this because I went through this, or we all went through this, or we don't have this, or you won't have this type of shit. But I almost getting like you yourself are already wise or have always been wise, and that specific thing, that projection ain't got shit to do with you. And I think this is that 8 of Cups, because I look down, like I think that's another tower moment. Like you can realize like that shit don't got shit to do with me. Like, yeah, I did this, I did that. It's almost like being acquitted of something. Like you have been on trial, you have been in this long-term case, and you have been trying to stand up for yourself and beat the persecutors and beat da 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 da, and you finally get acquitted, and God is like, okay, that's enough. Like that's not your case. That evidence don't even suit you. That got to do with this person, this scenario, and it has nothing to do with you. A stag is significant. A white horse being a stag. That makes me think of the 2 of Wands in one of my decks. It's a stag, and it's about making the best decision for yourself and moving forward with it, like processing in the moment. What direction do I take? Will you take the one where you still are yourself, where you are this sort of like unicorn, Pegasus type of energy, and you move forward with it? So I think there is some kind of mental blockage, whether it's warfare or it's just a sense of projection, or just you assume because you saw it go on so long, maybe as a child with this daughter of baskets energy, that is some sort of blockage in you. But it's like, I heard go home. Go home. Like going home could be within yourself or also external. So first of all, you go home within yourself. So externally, you can go home externally, right? As above, so below, as within, as so without. Internal is external. So all of the work first and foremost has to be for the internal. Then once you have a strong foundation in that, you're able to manifest that externally. So it is giving like something or someone doesn't want you to know you are everything. Or it could be just your own mind. Eight of Swords also sometimes to me deals with self-defeat, self-trauma, self-beliefs. And again, it could have just been because you just grew up seeing the shit that happened when you was a kid, and you just think that that's your life and that's your story, and it's like it's not. This also could explain this daughter of Nas energy over here too as well with this story, right? It don't have to be abuse, but it's like, we had this, we only had just enough, we only saw just enough, so this is just enough. And the daughter of Nas is like in this split decision of herself or her soul of like, no, I don't think that's me. And I hear these energies or these people or vampiric ones around me. This could be something in your childhood home, a community, a state, a city, a country, and they don't want you to leave and they don't want you to go. They want you to feel how they feel. They want you to stay stuck. They don't want you to expand. And they know you're gonna leave, and they're trying to do everything to project those things on you. Whether in your face, a lot of y'all, it's in y'all face verbally, or it's like being done with like magic, black magic, or it's just again they raised you to believe their way, so it don't make sense to them how you want to go somewhere else and be somewhere else. It's like false love. To me, that's not love. Yeah, 10 of Coins is here. Yeah, it's generational. 44 minutes on the clock. Something or someone or even you may be preventing yourself from just creating the generational wealth that you want. Like I said, with those transits earlier, you are already in the Taurus energy. So you need to just keep moving within that Taurus energy that you believe yourself to have, from where the Taurus season you had a certain amount of beliefs, or this full moon recently, not this Gemini one, but the Taurus one, I believe in October or November, there was like a super moon or something like that. Go back to that energy and figure out what that was. And that is something you should follow because that's for you. That's something nobody can take from you. And that's going to help you create generational wealth. And then you have the right ancestors and the right family members, whether alive or dead, supporting you. This also could be people from like other groups or organizations. So Aquarius is not just Aquarius don't give traditional family at all. It gives like your soul family, your adopted family, foster family, a loved one's family, but not your own family. Okay, this could be you in like a sorority or fraternity and they family and they push you and they help you go forward, or certain members of that organization. Um, this could be some sort of union, some sort of like creative effort where you join a community and they help you go forward. You extend that, you would put yourself in the positioning for that. Um, Anything like that, it's not gonna come. Unfortunately, I'm getting it's not coming from like your actual family. It's getting like everybody around you or the things that you love or enjoy or have already like expose yourself to in a positive way that encourage you to be more, go more, and see more. It's also giving like higher education. So school is also significant because when you go to college, I know when I did, I was involved in everything and I enjoyed it. And it exposes you to so many people, places, and things, your network, your net worth, life, and it teaches you a lot, especially if you don't have that in your everyday life. So sometimes it is about walking out of your comfort zone and doing something new and different and just doing it and just not being afraid and letting that take you on your journey and take you away. So some of y'all need to just literally accept something, be okay with it, and stop being trapped and not let you think you have to do something more basic way. So it's also something with tradition I'm getting. Like you want to take the traditional route of success or succeeding or something like that, but that's blocking you. It's like God is giving you more, showing you more. Again, it's 4 cups, it's 9 of cups energy, but it's up to you to be decisive about what that is and what that looks like and how that's going to work for you. You have to make the decision. Yeah, let's clarify this 10 of coins. 10 of cups is significant, even though it's not out here, but it leads to that, right? I mean, we got to stop acting like money isn't important, especially for y'all who are future husband, future wives. Like that shit is important. Okay, we have 4 of sticks. Yeah, I heard travel is significant. The ones always dealing with travel and movement. So 3 of wands was like you decided to level up, move forward, and take that trip, take that adventure, take that next step. Now you're at the 4 wands, or you're preparing for the 4 wands. And it's like your mission for the stability, the sanctity, this union, this partnership, setting up home, setting up a foundation, getting ready to, plant seeds, or you're picking flowers because you're happy, you're in a joyous spot. And that's once you get to the 10 of coins. So it's almost like you are someone who is in this sort of energy where you are debating your next step or your next role. And again, I told many of you all you need to meditate, journal, release. But for some of you all, I think you also just know and want that final confirmation in the Sagittarius new moon to have the faith to go forward. So that releasing energy will also allow you to give of yourself, period, financially. And also it's giving like, the love energy too. Yeah, because joy is here. Joy, assertiveness, and giving and receiving. God is just trying to move you to more joy. What is these? We have Daughter of Coins, the Moon card, and Buzzard and Mother is 6. So it's also giving something about you are an elder, or you are the, maybe say like the oldest daughter, oldest son, or something like that. But like I said, it's not necessarily for you to be that. You don't have to carry the matriarch line. You don't have to carry the family. That's not your job. You do what suits you. You do what's best for you in your own family, your own relationship. You are your own authority figure. Queen of Wands is reversed because she is her leader in her own right. But some of you all are not leading, right? And it's because you are still assuming this role when you are a Queen of Wands. You need to be more authoritative and independent in your own creative pursuits of self and self-expression and self-authority, because it's still Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, even though it's a female. And I think Queen is Leo. I think Leo is predominantly what Queen of Wands is, but to me, it's all three. You need to dominate. You need to be authoritative. You need to be wise. You need to lead. All those energies deal with it. You need to stand up. You have the Justice card here because that is the only way you're going to have justice. The Moon card here is also masculine, the moon in this deck is represented by the masculine, which is why there are two men. So again, I hate to say this, there's also giving that abuse, right? Some sort of child abuse with the male energy that is hitting, that was done again with the family event or within a family, and the family is acting like everything okay. And it's also giving possibly a Queen of Wands may have done something to a male energy, and there's going to be some sort of justice coming out about that. And I heard this could be a day. It could be with the holidays. It could be triggering something, or someone says something, someone or somebody slips up. Like they almost could, as crazy as it sounds, it's almost like they may tell on themselves, the woman who did the abuse. Like she may actually just slip up and tell on herself. Ain't that crazy how life works? Because she like was a family friend or something like that, and she did something to somebody, and like she's gonna tell on herself. I'm getting like she's genuinely going to tell on herself. What a message. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. This is a general reading for entertainment purposes only. If you want your own reading personally, I can get in all subjects, all topics. Email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Cash App is there if y'all want to donate. Oh my gosh, the strength card. Her eyes are so captivating. You have the strength, though, for whatever this is, if you are the one who was abused or you get the story of the abuse, to stand in it and process it and release it. You know, I always see this cat on this card, but like this cat is not fucking playing. You have a lot of protective energy around you. You may see a lot of cats, a lot of cougars, a lot of panthers, a lot of actual cats, male or female. You could be male or female. And this is just showing you that you are heavily, heavily protected. It gives a lot of Sekhmet energy. I'm a daughter of Sekhmet. I've been like that all my life. So you are heavily, heavily, heavily protected. Okay. And anything you may be going through, just call on Sekhmet if you into that, or just pray if you into that more, or both. Okay. She will definitely give vengeance for you. Okay. And if for some reason there isn't a traditional justice where this person doesn't tell, or he doesn't tell, or you feel like it was never justice, you should pray for justice to be going down on your accuser or your abuser. Because sometimes, again, it's too much. You're not expected always to carry everything. And most people can carry something like that kind of abuse, right? Adult or child. So, and even if the justice system failed you, I heard, because maybe they paid somebody off or they paid their way out of something. That's what I'm getting. Call on God, call on these deities to do the work for you. I don't give a fuck, because they will definitely get the justice done for you. And justice is sweet. It's not going to happen how you think it is or when you think it is, but it's very sweet. Yeah, this moon card. Let's clarify this moon card. Yeah, ancestors. I can't make this up. Father of Coins reversed. So again, I'm going back and forth to those two main messages, but it's like three, four messages. But yeah, it's something about an elder did something to a child when they were very young. He could have harmed the girl over here, not knowing, in a weird way. Oh my gosh, this is going to be very dark. Trigger warning, y'all. This is going to get a very bad. But there could have been some man who has always abused younger women in the family, or this type of spirit entity, or this repetitive cycle has always happened in the family, and you, or somebody reincarnated. This is very deep, as an ancestor, to stop this person, this entity, and this man. And this is why I'm telling you to have strength. And this is why I'm telling you to call on your ancestors, your elders. This also could be why you've been feeling trapped and not feel like you can go and move forward somewhere. You could have built so much of your life at a certain level and it's damn near perfect, but you're ready for the next step. But you still have this wound of this abuse, whether you can carry it or not, or you can directly have them accountable or not, or whether you tried and they failed. Call on your ancestors too and let them carry it for you. Let them do it. And then release it, journal it, meditate, cry, vent to somebody, whatever, and then burn it up, let it go, and move forward so you can go to your next chapter in your life, because it's blocking you. So this could be a one multi-layered message. This also could deal with the yeah, that's it. The mother of sticks gives the same energy. Like she could have been, if this is a male, if you a male, there has always been a feminine, or this feminine has always done this in general, and she finally gets caught up legally telling on herself, talking too much, maybe being funny about it because maybe you a grown man now and she like, oh, it was just, and it's like, bitch, no, you're nasty, you're disgusting as fuck. Why would you do this shit? This is not okay. And it gets her caught up, and then something about maybe she loses her husband and her child because the father coins is reversed. She could lose her whole family after this. She could have a whole family, and then she get exposed, and all that shit is gone. Money is gone. Justice card here, as I'm reading, daughter of baskets, father of coins, ancestor card. Like she's gone. She's dead. And that's what you don't see with this four of baskets. It's not just that you're missing something, but it's also like something is going on in the shadows, maybe because you have been praying, or you have been giving offerings, or you have been calling for justice, or you have been doing the work. Some of you could have been already doing this work, and now the time is up. The gag is up. And this Eight of Cups is giving this Eight of Baskets. It's another male card. It's like he finna leave, but shit, he not finna leave with shit. Tower moment right above him, 55 minutes on the clock. He not finna leave with anything. And then you have the Father of Baskets. I feel like this is like this could be like a older male disgusted by a younger male, like a father disgusted by a son that the son was doing this to children. And he could have known the whole time, or maybe he finally found out and was like, what the fuck? And the baskets is giving so much, especially in the hoodoo tier. Like we know it's cups and we know it's family because it begins with the Ace of Cups, which is like a love individual or with a partner or family and things we love, and it ends with the Ten of Cups. But it very much gives like it's all to deal with family. Like this is a family secret. This is a family room. This is like a family um demonic type of situation. This is like an heirloom, unfortunately, that has been carried from person to person, or maybe it skips, or maybe it's being done a lot. Hold on. But yeah, it definitely feels like this has been some sort of roadblock for you or for them, and they just disgusting. This also could be a male as well that kind of goes around and has a lot of different connections with a lot of different people and does this to their children, and it's been hidden, and they're gonna get exposed for it. Like what they maybe did low key. I feel like they did it at a younger age. I'm getting so somebody could have always been like a little like I don't even know if you could say it. Always an pedophile, even at a young age, or abusively sexual. I feel like they're just a narcissist and they do all the abuses, right? Abusive behaviors. You know how sadly they say, like, to me it's sad, but at the same time, like, you gotta die, you gotta go to jail, you crazy as fuck, go get help, like, or go get whatever. But they say like a lot of like psychopaths, like a sign of the psychopath was like them killing kids. Excuse me. Somebody may have killed children. What the fuck? But a sign of that would have been like a psychopath is like killing animals. So it's giving like this person already had a lot of signs. I feel like a father knew his son was already like this, even at a younger age, the way the Father of Baskets is looking at this Eight of Baskets. And I feel like the mother with the mother sticks right here over here. Um, I feel like she definitely knew when she turned a blind motherfucking eye, and they let this motherfucker grow up and have kids and not put him in a motherfucking mental health or juvenile. Like it's giving like he been doing it for a very, very long time, and there were signs. Look at how this Father baskets look at the Eight of Baskets. Like disgusted. Like nasty. Like what the fuck? Like you've been new the tower, and it's still under that tower card. The way I got this look, I wish I could fuck. I don't know. I can't move my laptop, y'all. I'm sorry, but we all see. Can y'all see the tower card? Dang. I wonder if I want y'all to see this. This is the tower card, and this is how I had it. I know my laptop is doing this, but oh shit. Can y'all see that? I think y'all can see it now. Yeah, y'all can see it. It's like a whole story coming out. Because I'm just laying the cards, but they falling within each other. Yeah. So it's very much giving this the father knew, you know what I'm saying? The father knew what was going on. And the mother knew, but she reversed because I feel like she turned a blind eye. Excuse me. The father wasn't sure, but he was speculative. The mother knew and she reversed because right now she turned a blind eye. She also could have did like It's giving, this is just a family of abusers and they all like that. And it just keep passing down. Now on a spiritual level, that's obviously a spirit, but it's also giving, like I said, the sign of a psychopath. One of them is what, that they kill animals. So it's very much giving that they are just demonic. Like I'm really realizing, and I gotta take my glasses off of this. The more I look at, like, y'all don't know this, but like I'm a very much eighth house stellium. When I do my transits in different ways, sometimes I'm a Scorpio moon, so I have a lot of eighth house energy. So I'm very much obsessed with the dark occult psychology, murder, esotericism. I've been like that as a kid. I always like demons and ghosts when I was a kid. I would be scared as fuck, but I would be like more and more and more and more and more. Like it didn't matter how fucking young I was, 5, 6, 7. Like bitch, show me more. I'm scared, but show me more. So in a weird way, I've always been in a way attracted to stuff like this. And myself, I feel like naturally you a Scorpio, so naturally you detective, you are very psychological or whatever anyway. So with that, with my intuitive gifts and just years always being fascinated in true crime and reading and studying and things like that, you begin to see, especially with me being spiritual within the last, like, when I wake up, I feel like I always been waking up. I always say from like 2015, 16, I started waking up. So within the last 10 years of just slowly waking up, coming into myself and my gifts, you begin to realize that it ain't just a war on like good and evil. It's not like certain situations happen to people and it made them evil. You begin, or at least me, you begin to realize that some people just come into this world demonic as fuck, evil as fuck. There are already these certain entities and things. It's not that the things happen to them, is that they are the things that do the things to the people. And then you begin to see people like that. At least I do. And if not, I'm telling y'all this for a reason. You probably from the start, or you already do, and you didn't really, and this is helping you. And so you begin to see that like people just come out the womb fucked up, whoever, whatever birthed them. And the person who birthed them don't even got to be nothing like that. They just genuinely came into the earth as the things. And they are the things that do these things we talk about. And what I was going to say was, is giving, for one of the scenarios of this abuse and this trauma, is that the family is just the mother and the son, at least, or a mother and a daughter is giving. Because at the end of the day, the mother, the woman is the womb. She's the creator. She's the giver and taker of life in a sense. And I'm not gonna call this bitch God. I'm gonna call this bitch a demon. Okay, she was already like that, and she, for her case, she did birth that again in her son. But again, it's not always that case, right? It's case by case scenario. But what I began to realize is that, yeah. Now the father of coins is sticking out to me too. It's almost like the mother of sticks and the father of baskets is a union, but the father of coins is sticking out. So let's clarify that. Be sure to come in, like, and subscribe, hit that follow, hit the notification bell. Magician. Okay, one more card. We got the magician in the upright and the father coins reverse. And power upright, 3 sticks. I know y'all seen it. So it's like, I feel like the father of coins now in this scenario, and I know I'm changing a characters, but it's some sort of story God want me to tell or say, or for a reason. It's almost like this is the son now grown up who was abused. So you know how I said it at the beginning, in one version, the boy was abused and he's not okay. Now it's getting that there is another boy, or for some of you all, you may hear, know, or be the boy in whatever way it works. I don't care if you is the perpetrator or not. I'm still gonna read it. One version, the son is just fucked up from the abuse, but not acknowledging. The other version, now he is the abuser, right? But we see a lot of this in life. We just do. But right now, it's giving the boy himself is something that is high ranked. We have the magician in 3 of sticks. He is something or someone, or you are, from talking to you, sir, or maybe also get, this could be like your homeboy. He may come to you. He is someone who is very much the father of coins in the upright, but right now he is the father of coins in reverse. I feel like this is blocking for him from having a family, from wanting to have kids. Even if he has kids, he may not want to have more kids. There may be fear of some sort of connection, because even when I look at this sort of deity or woman dressed up in maybe certain things, I forget what this card, what that is. It's almost giving like, this is going to get really deep, but I'm like this. It's giving like He may want to, because you know how I said the 4 wands is here, but the 3 wands weren't here. He wants to be with some type of woman who is like not normal, weird. They both do magic, have magic in a genuine way. They want to move forward, but I keep seeing a skeleton head, not just the one that's on the daughter's, this baby's face, but like an actual skeleton head, like on an altar or something like that, or where this black hermit, where he's looking at in that little area over there. But it's not a skeleton head, but my third eye keep showing me that. It's like he wants somebody to die. I don't know how else to say it. And until he feel like that debt is paid, that is what is blocking him from having the family he wants. Remember, this 4 wands is over here, and it's between this moon card. But remember, the moon card got the 2 men on it, with the strength card and the 8 of swords and the daughter of pentacles here, with the 10 of coins around it. Remember, now I'm gonna just pick my laptop up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So I guess we're getting like different sides of the same abuse or the same issue. Can you see this? So you see how, I know this is a little ghetto, but y'all see the 4 wands is with the moon card, the daughter of pentacles, the strength card, the 8 of knives. Remember, I was talking about people feeling entrapped in general. Don't take it, if this ain't your story, it's not your story, but you can still maybe get some wisdom from it or some encouragement from it. As it resonates, or again, this story may be coming to you or you're living it, whatever. It just take it as it resonates. Because I know I'm getting deep, but it's giving like that thing happened to him with a male or a female. That's what's hidden. That's what's blocking this foundation with his family. That's what's blocking that final lineage of 10 of coins. There could be the case as well where y'all know the newly engaged couple, where the man or the woman wants to move forward, but maybe the girl, the fiance, or the female, okay, so let me say it like this, because oh my god, these messages are coming in. So y'all know how I was just saying, they're also, and I'm getting this, it's like coming together. There's also the part where I was talking about, okay, you know how for some people, oh my god, oh, okay. So for some people, I was saying, and I mean everything I said, take it as it resonates. But for the ones who have experienced this, let me talk to y'all, because I feel like somebody on this message will have experienced this, or they are connected directly with someone who has. For some of you all, it's not necessarily like that, but you are aware of it, or maybe you heard about it, or maybe you just a family member, and I'm confirming that it actually happened within your family. That's what I'm getting to. So it's giving very much the newly engaged couple. Remember how I said, like, the male, for a lot of y'all, the male, like if I'm a woman, like my fiance, he's really trying to get me to he's very much trying to get me to hurry up and have a kid once we engage and we ain't even married yet, or we are married and I'm gonna have a kid. And I'm like, slow down. Let's say, for instance, which this hasn't happened to me, but let's say I'm telling him to slow down, and I gave the reasons which I gave early in the reading, right? Which is let's enjoy life, let's build, let's have more foundation, let's grow. Those things still stand. But for some of you all, Neptune is also significant, which is like deep fears, deep-seated fears and trauma and things in our life that could be blocking us that we are not aware of consciously and unconsciously. It's like the unconscious mind. But let's say that at the end of the day, I'm the one who was abused. And my fiance knows. I'm pretty sure if you're getting engaged, he would know, right? This didn't happen, but I'm using me as an example. Let's say I was abused. And let's say he like, okay, my name is Sarah, right? So he's like, well, Sarah, we engaged or we just got married. Take it as it resonates. I'm just giving y'all different scenarios. And I'm ready to have kids. And I say, well, babe, let's slow down. Let's enjoy life. We need to grow. We need to do this, do this, do this. Remember, this is under the 8 of Pentacles, right? So I'm like, we need to master some things. We still growing. We still learning. Let's explore. Let's have a little fun. I still stand on, I think that's important not to rush. Well, like I said at the beginning, but let's say whether I know it or not, I'm also slowing down me wanting to have a family because I was abused actually in my life, right? This is just an example, whatever. And so I'm not knowing that is why as well, I'm pushing a slowdown with me having a family. So that's what I feel like this father's coins is saying, right? This reverse father coins. He has everything, he's stable, but the abuse happened to him, and his wife or fiance in this scenario is wanting to have more of a family, right? With the ancestors card, which is actually a child next to him. And they are a powerful, like, spiritual couple. Like, they have the material, the spiritual. The three of wands gives like the experience, the knowledge, the adventure. They have those things, which creates the four of wands, which is already out here, which will help them have the 10 of pentacles. But he don't want to necessarily, if he has a kid or doesn't have a kid, want to expand or have a child right now, because he is still hurt because of the abuse he experienced. So if you are his partner, or if you are that person with love and grace, God is wanting you to sort of figure out how to heal that and clear that energy for you, whether it's you telling the truth to the person, like, I know you did it, whether it's you journaling, releasing and crying, whether it's just you confiding in your wife more about it and saying, this is why I don't want to do the things, right? Because the moon card is out here too. So maybe there's something that's hidden that's going to come up in this new moon transit. Or I'm getting like it may have already came up for you within the last 60, 90 days. And you've been delaying taking the time to slow down to process that and release that. This is also something for you if you're a male. And specifically, I'm getting a male, but you could be a female. Take it as it resonates. This is also something specific. I'm getting like, you've been dealing with this, you've been repressing this, you've been going on, moving forward, doing the things that you need to do for yourself in all the ways, but there's something with commitment and children that is blocked because of the abuse that you experienced. 1-1 on the clock, and then we had 11-11, and the 1-1 is a new portal. So again, the year 10 is here, 1 is significant. So it's just very much giving like, for some of you all, not all of you all, the energy is release the things you need to release so that you can move forward in your love life and financially, whatever there may be, so that you can have that equal give and take and have more joy in your life and allow this new moon energy to be used properly. It's the last energy of the year, big, big, big energy, so that you can already be at your 1 beginning within the new year, right? Now, keep in mind with me, they said the new year is January, but I feel like it's split, like it's a final little 90-day crackdown into spring. So just keep that in mind too when New Year's come, right? For somebody, I had to say it specifically. And for others of you, it was genuinely this abuse that is being exposed to you now, whether you know the person, a friend, a family member, you in the family, it didn't happen to you, but you heard about it, or you seeing it go down and you not talking, and you may need to be the one to speak up and call people out, or it happened to you, or you with someone who it happened to. And it's like the truth has to get exposed. And for some of you all, it's not necessarily about speaking up, but it's just about speaking out. So even if you have no one to talk to God, talk to your ancestors, go to the altar, pray, journal, release, meditate. Because for some of you, I'm getting, you just don't have nobody to talk to, and it's something you have been having to carry for a very long time, like an extremely long time, and it hasn't ended. It just hasn't. And with this energy with the moons, you could have already processed it, but it's just the last remnants, or I'm just triggering you to know, like, you're okay, you're safe. It's okay to just finally let it go and walk away. There's also the aspect of that generational trauma. I don't necessarily think that the generational trauma I was speaking of is the abuse, but there also is that factor. So I'm just going to clear that part of the message up. I'm going to use my Panther deck, and I'm just going to expand upon the part of the message where I said that everything is not for you to carry once you heal so many generational things. This obviously was a generational scenario for some people, or this was an individual scenario and the family has been keeping it a secret, or it's blocking someone having a whole nother family, or it was an individual situation within the family, or again, it was somebody from a family friend that did it. That's one scenario. But all of it is about blockages and just deep wounds that were hidden, that are coming to the forelight or the forefront for these things to be healed and exposed. It's something about I can see now. I can see. So hopefully my message helped, or you're getting the clarity, or I don't know, like someone could have messed with you so you couldn't see the truth about the scenario. Look at this evidence, and now this is all the evidence you need. Sometimes tarot readings really do that. They trigger your mind, your soul, your past memories. They trigger a lot. And then I'll close out with an energy spirit deck. But yeah, they trigger a whole lot. Let me make sure I got it. Yeah, that was loud. Oh shit. And almost about to fall. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff falling and tumbling. Um moving forward. Okay, so let's talk about whatever the scenario was this guy was talking about that is not yours to carry, whether you're a man or a woman, masculine or feminine. Because that was in the story too. I feel like they're separate, but it still deals with the overall theme of carrying too much or something in you that you need to block that's limiting you because you're not seeing something or not accepting something. And that could deal with like the higher education, higher knowledge, and moving on to the next chapter as well too. And this also could help those of you all who were abused or those of you all who know somebody was abused. Apology, yeah. Guilt, confession, forgiveness. I feel like the guilty people, besides the one woman I talked about, I'm not getting it from the man. Um, and she or may, and if you were abused, oh, I got car stuck in here. Yeah, something about your dreams is significant. But she, for some of you all, she may or may not um come clean, but I do get that there will be a feminine perpetrator who will tell on herself or get ousted, right, and lose everything. Yeah, so we have guilt, confession, forgiveness. I feel like in a weird way, you've been carrying, or this person that you know will come to you, they've been carrying some sort of shame about the scenario. And I feel like your role, even if they don't tell nobody ever again, and it's just you, it's just to help them not feel so guilty, for them not to be so apologetic that this happened to them. I don't care what age it happened. Eighth house energy, Pluto energy. I mean, Pluto does deal with sex. Eighth house does deal with sex. You know what I'm saying? So take it as it resonates. But it also could be something about Scorpio season or Halloween or October was significant too. August is 8, the number 8. Leos. See, I said Leo, the Queen of Wands energy. So yeah, but it's very much giving like don't let the person, your friend or you yourself, don't like, especially if you like a one-on-one person where you don't have anybody, don't allow yourself to carry the guilt or the shame because there's nothing to feel guilty or shame about. Like you were, I'm sure, taken advantage of, whether you were young, old, manipulated, whether you were, I heard some of y'all might have even been under the influence. Like this could have happened to somebody older at an older age, and it was like a family friend, and like they y'all always kick it. It's always like a family function or something like that, and the drinking and the things happen, and very much the woman coerced the guy, or the guy coerced the son, like whatever, or the man. And I hate to say son, because why would you? I mean, doing it to anybody is, but your own child is crazy as fuck. But like, take it as it resonates. But like, just doing it at any point at any age. That's why I was hearing you a man, he okay, or you grown, you okay. So that's why I was hearing it. I'm catching up. I'm sorry, because some of y'all this really did happen at an older age, like maybe a legal drinking age, like 21, 20, 22, 2012 is significant. 2018, 2019, this also could be something reoccurring. And you might have thought you liked it. Honestly, some of y'all think y'all like it and y'all don't. Y'all just thought it was okay, maybe because y'all of age, they of age, but no, they took advantage of you. For some of y'all, this is the shame. This is some of the shame that is coming up from you or them. But you got to know that you're beautiful, like that you are clear, you are clean, you are pure. You're not a horrible person. And I feel like maybe you, whether you male or female, now that you're with somebody or want to be with somebody, that abuse is triggering you. And then also, if they a family friend, I'm just keeping it P, that would mean you have to introduce your wife or your husband or your fiance, male or female, to the person, right? So it's like, in a weird way, unless you didn't got rid of these people, which is what that clearing is about, you may just need to cut the person off completely. You may need to expose them. It just take it as it resonates. But like whatever you need to do to protect your family moving forward, but also tell your person the truth, right? So they understand what's going on. Don't carry the shame though. This is really deep. I'm trying not to. Yeah, I'm trying to get. I guess this is the generational thing, and maybe it's like this is something God doesn't want to be carried on generationally. So unfortunately, if you haven't had kids, and even if you have had kids, this doesn't mean this has been passed down to them. But spirits attack families who have these deep type of wounds on purpose. They just know to do that. So unfortunately, but fortunately, whenever this message comes to you or them, you need to ensure it is your responsibility, as crazy as it sounds, even if you were the one abused, with love and God's grace and beauty. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You should pray Psalms. Go look at some Psalms prayers to help you as well with your mind, body, spirit, and releasing and unveiling and releasing you from things. You have to take the responsibility to, whether it's an individual fight, release truth, prayer, God give me justice, God give me vengeance. Like, not you do it, but like God do it for you and hold them accountable. It's something about, you must call out the accountability. You must call out the justice, even if it's one-to-one. Even if, sadly, you don't even want to talk to your wife or husband right now, or fiance. Even if it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't even care. Okay, I'm just using family with marriage because I believe, married with kids. I'm born out of wedlock, but like I'm really like a person of that. So I'd like to promote that, especially in the Black community, because everybody, especially the celebrities, they out here just popping out babies and they don't have no motherfucking wedding rings, and that shit is crazy as fuck to me. Like, that's not. It ain't just about the money and the provider. Like, it's about the family unit. Like, they want to break family units, especially in our community. And y'all just doing the shit. I don't give a fuck if you do got money. You're just doing it. So that's just a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. I kick it, I play, I did it, I do, I did, but like I see that shit is crazy, right? But you must take responsibility and say, regardless of whoever did it to you, even if you don't even want to address them, talk to them, you go to God and you pray to God. Or for some of y'all, I heard Sickmate. So some of y'all really do know about Sickmate, food with Sickmate, cool, whatever. Or I'm introducing you to Sickmate, and you go to her or it, and you tell her what happened, and you tell God what happened, because Sickmate was created by God, okay? And you let them know how you feel, and you air that shit out, and you say what you want to happen, whether they do it or not. I don't care if it's mean. I don't care if you say you want that to happen to them. You release it. You be honest. There's no judgment. God don't judge you like that. That's a fucking lie. I don't care if you say, I want them to be sodomized in their ear. I don't even know if I could say that. I want them to be hurt in their ears and their nose by something innate. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I don't give a F, right? And you release it, and you cry, and you give it to God, okay? And June is significant. Some of y'all may have already done this, or in the summertime, June, July, May, March, and now is the time for it to finally have the justice. Like, you really cried and prayed about it May, June, July, or something like that, and now it's coming. And I'm just letting you know, God ain't forgot about you. God heard you when you made that prayer and that cry, and you wanted the justice to come. So it's coming now, okay? What else? What is God? Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. That's why I kept hearing a father. This is what has been stressing you out about getting married, having kids, starting a family. This is what's been stressing you out. I can't make this up. I don't care about your skin tone. It don't matter. They're just cards. What else, guys? Ooh, hold dick. Let's just take this one. Yeah, they're gonna get locked up. Spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically, like, and all the ways somebody could be locked up. It can hit them in different ways, because sometimes the karma is not the exact, or the justice is not the exact thing, but it's always worse. And sometimes it is a slow burn for a reason. We got 10, 11, 6, 8. Those numbers or ages could be significant. Evidence. And sometimes, and it came in reverse. So some of y'all may not even have real evidence, real physical evidence of this happening, but your memories came back, your dreams came back. I'm triggering you now. You do some sort of spiritual therapy, Reiki, hypnosis, actual therapy, psychotherapy. Like, people don't realize that sometimes you can experience so much trauma that even as a kid or an adult, you can learn to disassociate and lock up your memories. Like, you see it all the time in movies. Like, that's a real fucking thing. Like I said, I watch this shit all the time. And then at some point, something triggers those memories to come out slowly but surely. And then you disassociate because you're like, this didn't happen to me. What the fuck is this? But over time, you start getting God's evidence, even if it's not physical evidence, that yes, this did happen to me. This explains this and this explains that. And then when you start holding people accountable, whether you directly doing it or indirectly doing it, they show you who they are. And then they come off guilty. And it's like, I never told you that I know that you did this and I remember that you did this, but you acting real footful around me. Why you acting real footful around me? Yeah, because I know and I know you know. Your encouragement. There is some this message itself, and there is also other news that is gonna come about your sovereignty, your peace, and you getting the things that were taken, or you just getting justice. So this new moon as well could just be about 1, 2, 3 o'clock, but now it's 1, 2, 4, an hour and 23 minutes, hour 24 minutes. This is about justice. Like 55 minutes is here. This is about justice. We have two sixes out here, a 10, an 8, and 11. So it's like a lot of justice and harmony, reciprocity, charity. This could be things moving for your favor without you asking. People, places, and things coming out for you without you asking. It ain't even got to be about the situation. It's just like God is just going to start showing up for you in all these miraculous ways. And I heard today, it's just going to start. Things today are just going to start happening for you, coming in for you. This is not something you control. This is not something that should be carried into the next line and bloodline with your family. This is not your fault. This is not your issue. God just wants you to love yourself, release it so you can go be happy with this person, place, thing, or situation, or this next chapter of your life. Yeah, it's time, divine timing. If you see he trying to catch the angel, but it got the divine timing with the angel wings, it's time for that. It's time for this. It's time for you to release this. This card was already flipped. Yeah, because you're ready to have a wife, family, and everything. You are ready to move forward. You have been very stagnant about this. You're my darling, darling baby. Yeah. Everything also has been organized and set up for you to have this. The things you've been dreaming about, visioning about, visualizing the whole time since you were a child. So something about your childhood dreams coming true as well too. Just be encouraged to move forward with your life while you're in the process of doing this. I'm hearing don't let release it, but even if you're in a process of releasing it, because it's a long type of situation, this is not an overnight situation. For you all who have not been releasing or who are been releasing it, keep going, keep moving forward. Why? Because God is why? Because God is gonna come to your aid, right? It just wants you to have more internal peace and stability, and let you know that merit making is here. Like things are going to be moving in your favor for you. Let me clarify this ancestor card with these. If you want your own reading, email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. Yeah, this was some kind of curse. So this could have been blocking you longer than you thought, or you've been wondering why you've been blocked. But yeah, this abuse, this trauma, this knowing. I guess this was just an abuse reading. It's coming out. And it connected with all the stories. So no matter how you look at it, whether you're the victim, whether you're the perpetrator, whether you know what's going on in your family, whether you're the family or the family friend, whether you alone, I don't give a fuck who watching this. That's why you cursed if you're the perpetrator, and your ass is gonna stay cursed. Your ass is gonna get locked up. You're gonna get fucked up, bitch. And for everybody else, you have been some sort of having this weird like spiritual curse, but everything is okay. And for the perpetrator, you're not okay. You're not a good person. You are not. I get a lot of gang stalking on my page, and I used to have another tarot page, and I used to get it all the time. And in all my messages, I used to get turned the fuck up because I would feel the negative or dark energy in my shit watching me. So it's nothing new even on this page. So it's just what it is. You're not okay. Excuse me. You're not okay. You will forever be cursed. You will forever go down. And if you ain't got caught, bitch, you about to get caught. Especially the mother of sticks. Like I look directly at her motherfucking ass. And whoever this father is, if you watching, and I feel like you sad, you need to get your son locked the fuck up. And that's what you ignoring. It's like he doing the shit because he been doing the shit since he was young. He also may be a little murdering bastard. This is entertainment purposes only. I don't even know if I could say these words. I know I be seeing everybody else don't say it, but Lord, I'm gonna have to flag my own shit. I don't know. Yeah, get him locked up. If you know somebody in your family, whoever this is for, this part of the message, if you know somebody in your family is out here committing crimes, killing everything, abusing everything, touching everything from a young age to a grown age, and I was watching this on a fucking special, I think on HBO Max. You gotta hold them kids. You supposed to hold your child fucking accountable. I was watching something, I think it's called Psychopaths or The Life of a Psychopath on HBO Max. Y'all know how they have all these like cult stories, documentaries, but it be true crime. And I was seeing a very much reoccurring theme where I'm not judging nobody, but I'm gonna judge if you watch it moving forward, because I don't know what it was then. But if you got this, I don't care if it's your partner. For some of y'all, this y'all partner. Y'all need to get them locked up. Even if you don't, you need to go get them locked up. Because you just as accountable. You're just as much as part of the problem. You're just as much a part of the abuse. Like, you need to go get their asses locked up. It's like, it's on you. You got some of y'all got real evidence, because that's the only way you would be able to get them locked up, right? You got the signs, you got the clues, you got the context. You've been letting them, because you love them. If you're a mother and it's your son, or you're a father and it's your son, and they a great debt to society type of shit, like, they do their due diligence, but they fucking crazy as fuck. You supposed to go get them locked up. You supposed to snitch. I forgot my evidence card was right here. You're supposed to snitch. You got the evidence. Many people on this reading don't got no evidence. Many just remembering. Many it happened young. Many it happened when they was grown. What's the evidence when they grown? What can you really say? But y'all specific small group of people, yeah, that shit is crazy. You know better. You are the aid. You are the charity. You supposed to help doing God's work right now. God, go to God, repent. I'm not a traditional religious person, but I do believe when we do some shit we ain't supposed to do, we supposed to go ask God for forgiveness, and we supposed to pay the debt. If you want my reading, pay the debt. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna title this. Yeah. The fuck? Somebody was sacrificing kids and shit. Like, I don't got time for this bullshit. I'm angry. I'm not like, but I'm like, this shit is crazy. And this is where it began. This is something about, see, now it's getting real dark. It's giving like sacrifices and kids and shit, and somebody began doing it. Let's clarify origin. 22 on the clock, but it's reverse. Y'all don't want to know what the fuck I just heard, but basically it's giving like children have been lost because of this. Children going lost is also significant in being sacrificed, or this is the way that children are sacrificed and used, unfortunately. Y'all know that case with the singer that was on TikTok, and he did that stuff to that girl Celeste. This type of shit. Didn't I say something about the entertainment industry earlier? I fucking can't make this shit up. Like, this shit is real, and it's giving. It's not just in the entertainment industry or for the rich. It's giving people in your backwoods. It's giving your fucking family. Y'all remember, and I'm not trying to bring this up to trigger nobody, because I don't not like them. I do think they toxic, but like to Krishan and her sister, what is her sister name? And they was bringing up like that sort of situation. If you know, you know, like that stuff that be happening all the time. Or you hear about the kissing cousins when you young, or when you hunching and you kids, like that shit is real. But like, that's how it starts. It seems like, but then you gotta ask yourself, well, who taught them that? I don't think it was just TV. Someone had to touch them or coerce them. And I'm not saying it actually happened with Krishan and them. This is all alleged. I don't got no facts. I ain't trying to get sued or nothing. But I'm just saying, like, that's an example of like in the community. And I remember reading the comments. It didn't matter the age, rage, sex. It was so many people. And I'm not smiling because I'm laughing. I'm smiling because it was fucking insane to me. It was so many people who experienced it. It was like, oh yeah, I did this. Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah, this happened to me. Yeah, or I was, and even with Grace, some people was like, yeah, I was the younger cousin doing it to the older cousin doing it to the young cousin. And they was saying they was young as fuck doing it. So they like 9 or 10 doing it to like a 8, 7-year-old. They young, but you know, they're still doing it, and they had to deal with that. I mean, the word is dark. It's just what it is. Yeah, loneliness. I mean, yeah, for some of you all, you are alone. And I hope that I'm saying my truth, that I'm saying about y'all's truth, that I'm communicating is encouraging you all to walk in truth and faith and with God. I pulled this card for me because I did my own reading the other day, but, you know, be a seeker of truth, of knowledge. Speak your truth, live your truth, right? The shadow aspect is inability to commit to a path once found. This could be why you haven't been able to just balance out certain things and stick to a certain path, whether it's your dreams, money, monogamy, commitment, ideology, beliefs. Income is very significant. This does affect your income. I don't think, I got one message from my old channel. Like, bitch, where's your old channel? I know, I had over like 200 videos. We'll have to get into that another day. But I wanted to change the energy, but I realized the energy was just the energy. So it wasn't like a me attack. It was just spiritual war is so real. And it's just so real. And it was just like that time I was reading, it was like everything was just so fucking, it was up and it was dark, but it was like driving me. And I was like, oh, I want to be this, but it's like, I got to understand it. When I read energy, it's just what it is. So that was just like a self-acceptance thing. There wasn't nothing deep. But and it was just me genuinely wanting to give like more lighter information. But as you see, I'm just a light person and I channel what I am, right? I'm a channeler. So I'm just channeling the energy of the collective right now. At least the ones who gonna come to me. Everybody got their own collective, right? And we do have fun. It is light. It is alchemizing over here. It is positive. But I'm just not no fake bitch. Like, I guess it's how my mind worked. And again, with me being attracted to very dark things at a young age, it just was natural. Maybe because I always knew I was some sort of healer, maybe. And I needed to know these things, whether I was scared about them or not. And that's kind of like in life and society. Like, you can't avoid the darkness because the darkness is the truth. The truth also never changes. And a lot of times, the truth isn't eliminated or illuminated until you go through the darkness. That's how the light comes in. So this is just me giving lightness to this dark truth, right? So you can have light in life and love again and have more like miraculous blessings and abundance. Like, this is what we do over here. If it's too dark for you, I understand. But this is what we do over here. Like, this just what it is. So yeah, this truth, some of you all may be lonely, but hopefully me exposing this truth makes you feel more firm in who and what you are. And like, you're not alone. Like, you're okay. You're safe. Like, pray, meditate. You must ask for justice. I don't care if you can't do it publicly. You must pray for God, give me justice, because God wants these people to be held accountable. But as crazy as it sounds, I don't give a fuck. And sometimes in religion, they want y'all to like forgive y'all motherfucking abusers and take them off the chopping block. No, I will never do that. If this shit happened to me, I would never stop praying for the motherfuckers to get taken down. And I bet God, and I bet I still live an abundant life. Because who the fuck wouldn't want justice to be served? Forgiveness is for yourself, not for the person. And I think people fuck up forgiveness with because you program to think it's like this. Well, when I forgive, I forgive them, and we peaches and cream and we free. And that's exactly why you motherfuckers is kicking it with your accusers and your abusers are fucking with them like that. Sometimes you are in certain situations, because I'm doing 18 and up, but let's say you young as fuck and you in the house with this person, or it's an uncle, it's an auntie, it's a cousin, and you scared to talk to your family about it. And until you get on your own more, you have to be around them. That's different. And I don't care what age, but just take it as it resonates. But for you other more grown adults who don't have to deal with or talk to these people, you're doing it based off of some fake ass forgiveness that's not even fucking real. Because if it was really real, you wouldn't be blocked right now. And it wouldn't be blocking your income, whether you single, alone, get money, or you need to go to the next chapter, or it wouldn't block you committing to a man or a woman, or having kids if you already committed. It wouldn't be blocking you so much deeply. And spiritually you block, because that's why you own this message right now. So alone or not, do the work alone. Even if, again, you can't even fathom telling nobody. Go take a ride. Maybe when everybody leave the house, go take some time and clear this shit out with love. Anything else? And I see the 4 cups, because that's what you need to do. Yeah, stop. Yeah, stop lying. The breaks, the pauses, the stagnation was because of these things. So like, stop lying to yourself and just make the move you need to make for yourself. It's something about recollection too. So just recalling some things you definitely probably need to go get therapy. I'm not giving mental health advice at all, financial advice, legal advice. I don't do that. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is your own will and judgment. These are just fun opinion entertainment, playing with my cards. But you all should definitely go seek mental health advice. And some of y'all may have it legal evidence and legal advice. I'm encouraging you to. I 1,000% encourage mental health, legal health, financial health from professionals. Period. Okay, but entertainment purposes only, right? If you want your own personal reading, email me at spiritualartist@gmail.com. This could be why a lot of y'all been so angry and having a lot of conflicts in your relationship. This could even have been, you could have been having stagnation in your own connections. You could have like a committal wound because of this trauma. Literally. And you didn't know until right now I'm exposing it. Like, this shit is real. And maybe it didn't appear. Maybe you've always had love and connections, but maybe the man or woman that you in now, you want more, and you just can't understand why you so blocked. There also could be like warfare with it. Something or somebody could be using your wounds against you. And that usually was the perpetrator, right? Because I said, if you remember, getting back to that, let me move these cards. I'm gonna talk to the cards more than I'm talking. If you remember, and I'm putting them out of order so they don't look a little messy. But if you remember, this King of Pentacles, this right here, right there. Okay, this King of Pentacles, where did he go? Screen. Yeah, he up here. Father of Coins. This King of Pentacles is reversed, and the 3 of Wands leads to the 4 of Wands, right? Remember, the 4 of Wands is already out, so it's like you're trying to get to the 4 of Wands with somebody or yourself, right? But again, it's given like, I don't know. You could be like I said, some of y'all are reincarnated ancestors. So some of y'all could be reincarnated in Ascended Masters, giants, elves, fae, jinns, animals. Wolves is significant. You could be something like that, a god, a goddess, a certain type of deity that you harness their energy very, very well, and you here to be and live that and help support God's will on earth. And it seems like the masculine, remember, he was the one abused, but he genuinely is not the one. He didn't let the abuse make him become an abuser, but he is blocked from moving forward with whoever this is. It's also given like some of y'all are very spiritually highline. So sometimes I get into super high messages depending on your rank. If I feel the energy, if you come into my collective, and like she don't look like a person, but she of course will show up as a person. He or she, take it as it resonates. We could say this is a mother of coins and this is the guy. Y'all are dealing with, and you probably are like this too, y'all are not normal people. Y'all are something more. And it's something about y'all came back again to expose this or block this or stop this or bring justice into this scenario or this situation. The truth will set you free, whether you do it individually, praying and talking to God, asking your elders and ancestors to bring down justice, or the truth will set you free by you holding them accountable, or you walking away and moving away. But regardless, you need to purge and release. There's something as well about you wanting to have a daughter or a niece significant, and maybe you could be also preventing some sort of repetitive abuse that is going on as well within the family. Take it as a resonance. And remember, we had the fury and the conflict. You could have been going through a lot of conflict with your significant other because of the abuse that you experienced. And now with these transits and this year 9 and the snakes being revealed, and we're moving into the year 10, which is a 1, it is time for you to allow that which has been murmuring within your subconscious mind or unconscious mind, or however you want to say it, to come to the forefront, and you to take the time to release it, because it's blocking your finances and it's blocking a marriage or some sort of commitment that you want to make with another person. Ooh, yeah, and it's just gonna spill all over. I think I'm gonna close the message with that. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Well, no, I'm not. I gotta pull my energy oracle deck. I'm gonna put these up. If you want your own personal reading, email me at spiritualaces@gmail.com. Okay. So let's close out. So yeah, this abuse that you experience, mental, emotional, spiritual, physically, sexually, it needs to be released. You need to either hold them accountable. If you can't hold them accountable, which is bold as fuck for me to say, but I feel like some of y'all want to, like y'all have a fiery spirit, which will cause a lot of conflict. Because remember, I have the fire card, the fury, because you're really upset, conflict. And again, you have all these family holidays around, so you keep seeing a person and it's triggering you. Hold these people accountable in whatever way they may be mistreating you or abusing you. This also doesn't have to be actually, but for a lot of you all, it was. Again, if you are an onwatcher, onlooker, and you notice abuse is happening in your family, or you know it's happening, but God is giving you sight, and I'm confirming for you, you need to, if you letting it go through, like, you just as wrong. And if it's not something you have physical evidence for, then maybe you just are a prayer warrior for that community, for that family, for that person. But it's something about you seeing this, whether you the abuser, the friend of the abuser, or the friend of the attacker. Like I said, even if you is the attacker, but it's something about accountability, awareness, confessing, praying, justice. All of those things need to happen, because you as well are significantly caring about this person, even if it wasn't you. You care about this person, you care about their family, you care about more families being protected. You could be even a detective yourself. Like you could want to have a case and you know about some shit going on and you got the evidence, you need to talk more, speak more. DEA, I don't know the organization. DEA, I think it's drugs, but who knows? It could be connected to that. Entertainment purposes only, right? This could be something, and I heard with entertainment, congressional, I think I was saying in one reading, like, I feel like some of my readings is connecting reverse confusion. Yeah, this will help you move out of the uncertainty you have. You may have been very distorted on your path of what the scenarios and what everything looks like or has looked like. It's coming over the comfort. Yeah, past life gods. Your gods are here wanting you to persist. Again, if you cannot depend on the position you are in this role or this family or this scenario, you can still pray and ask for guidance on what to do, and you can always pray for justice. I'm not telling nobody to go expose themselves or put themselves in fire, but I am saying if you know, go pray. If you know, go pray. If someone tell you something, go pray for them. That's the very least you could do. You can move forward and they can move forward. Because they have been feeling so caged. Remember the 8 of Swords are in trap for some shit that was never their fault. Unless you're the perpetrating ass bitch, you watching my message right now and you're the perpetrator. And your ass gonna get locked up. Yeah, bitch, be stressed. It's over here by the stress card. Or your ass gonna be in a psych ward, fucking lonely as fuck. Mindfulness, presence. Yeah, make sure you make time to ground and meditate. This was a lot. And make time to continuously meditate, because then even if you begin the releasing process or you have already been releasing and the judgment day may be here and you get triggered again because it happens and you need to ground, meditate and thank God for delivering you. All right. Animal totems, yeah. Like I said, if you're seeing a lot of cats, it's protection. Jaguars, lions, tigers, panthers, lynx, actual cats, protection. Protection, protection, protection. I fuck with black cats, but sometimes when I see black cats, sometimes I'm under like a attack. Like spiritual warfare attacks. So keep that in mind. The black cat specifically. Yeah. At the end of the day, though, this is still giving 4 ones. You are moving forward, or you are already in, but it's just about getting out of that mental funk. Because the 8 of Swords also could be the justice is here, the judgment is here. You've already released the people, released the things, but you still got a little bit of doubt or fear, anxiety, or fear of not wanting to move forward in you. So it's just about releasing the last thing, or just affirming in yourself it's already good, you're already done, and you can leave and you can go now. Because they can't harm you. You also could have had this happen when you was a child and you've gone to 12, and it's like, they can't harm you. They can't do nothing. And if they did, you're not a weakling. You know how to defend yourself, you know how to pray, you know how to go to the justice system. Like, you got all these things that can support you now. Because unfortunately, you was a child, you didn't have the support. But now you have the support. So even if someone tried you, you could get out of it. You could call, you could tell, you could defend yourself. Like, you are someone who is very capable now of defending yourself. When you were a child, how the hell can you defend yourself? And sometimes when you're a young adult, 18, 20, 21, like, people know how to manipulate people all the time. Sometimes it don't even matter the age. Like, manipulation, alcohol, pills, weed, whatever involved, like, is manipulation, period. But you're in happy places. This is for happier times. This is for something to deal with the family that you want to create, and it's all here. Yeah, this leads you to your correct community, correct group. So like I said, some of y'all give Aquarius type vibes. You may want to dissolve. Is that the right word? Dissolve the whole fucking family. Because let's say y'all did tell one partner or one family or one sister, one cousin, one brother, and they didn't believe you. So it automatically gives, they're not going to believe, the rest of them not going to believe it either. So to end this message, it's giving you may need to just move away from the whole fucking family for you to have your peace of mind, for you to really be free, for you to really have calmer waters. You may have to get rid of the whole family, the whole community, the city, state, the job. You may have to literally leave for you to have peace. Some people, it's just family. You just don't gotta fuck with them no more. Or it's just the perpetrator. Get, the justice. I release it, it's fine. But some of y'all may have to literally just vacate everything. just to feel like you're in a new timeline, a new world, a new reality. And that's what's coming up. So yeah. Yeah, cleansing attunement. Yeah, this is very deep energy. Shamans deal with the after, what is it, the afterlife and the present life, right? And the animals and nature and everything. So it's like these things are connecting with you. They're helping you to be who you are, to move forward. So that you can have joy, so that you can assert yourself, so that you can give and receive. Remember, those were 3 cards we got at the beginning: joy, receiving, assertiveness, and things of that nature. It's just the truth, right? Can y'all see joy? Oh, it looks so backwards. And these are, and I said this may be something that was blocking you when I first started. Confirmation. So yeah, be sure to come and like us, subscribe, hit that subscription button, notification bell. Email me if you want your own personal reading. We can talk about all topics. There's no judgment here. We can talk about how I do my readings, the cost and things like that. Yeah, stay grounded. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off. This was not to persecute nobody, judge nobody, shame nobody, but it is triggering. I know I was triggering this whole time, but I was supposed to. But you needed to be okay with knowing that you are okay and nothing is wrong with you. And God is just wanting you to have more. And in order for a lot of you all, many of you all to have more, whether you in it ain't observing or hear about it, or it's about to come, or it's already happening, or you stuck, or any kind of stuck energy, this is how you're going to do it. Again, this does not have to be actual abuse. I said that intermittently. It could just be any kind of abuse where somebody's just consistently abusing you. And it's giving like family, friends, community, like close-knit people, and they just keep trying you. Don't got to be actual. Hold them motherfuckers accountable, or leave their asses alone. Pray to be released. Pray to release them. No matter if it's a 10-year relationship, a cousin, uncle, dad, brother, sister, cousin, mother, like, do what you got to do and let them go so that God can release the miracles on your life, because He don't want you to give to them. They don't want you to be around them. And even if they need something, fuck them. Why would you help your abuser or your accuser? That's that fake, weird ass religious shit I don't fuck with. Don't fuck with it. Some of y'all too nice. And y'all nice because y'all are like that. But you helping them or trying to be an example to them what niceness is, because maybe they could have been abused themselves, or they had a hard life, or like I said, some of them motherfuckers just born like that. That takes the justice off of them. That takes the blame off of them. Let them suffer. Let them die. Don't release them. Some of y'all are at that point of justice, and y'all feeling bad because y'all see the karma, or their life is in shambles. Even if you made it through, they took something from you that you lost your power and you got it back, or you're getting it back. That should affect your soul. Your soul is like the highest currency in the world besides your energy in you. Then like money and shit. Fuck them. Fuck them. Okay, bye. That's all.